those nights where we fell behind early and scratched a run, and then, ended up taking a 2-run lead going, I think in the fourth, maybe it was the fifth inning. But it took a long time. No, it was the sixth. Yeah. It was the sixth inning because the inning took a long time, and we were looking. Okay, we're going to get it. We're going to get Boxberger up and take Homer on a short leash because it took so long. Hard for him to stay loose, and we knew that at that point that if a guy got on, I'd probably go get Box because he'd been throwing the ball so well. And he did again tonight. Got a ball off the end of the bat for a single and then a jam shot down the line. It just kind of blooped over to third baseman and rolled into no man's land. Threw the ball great for them to tie the game up. But what was so impressive to me is that we came right back out and scored 2 to take the lead back again.
You guys seem a little frustrated by the miss, maybe a missed double play call there at second base where you lose the challenge because you challenged the play at second. How that sequence went down.
Okay, well, normally we wouldn't challenge that, and we didn't. What happened was it was a boom-boom double play. Box was, just inches away from being out of it, right? So we called Billy. He's safe at first. Okay, we know he's safe. So Emil comes over, and because they were going to challenge it, and he looked at me, and he goes, you guys want to challenge? You guys want me to look at the play at second base too? Well, normally when you challenge a play in a situation like that, you can look at both plays, without jeopardy. And I'm like, well, yeah, sure. If you want to look at it, go ahead. Go ahead. Well, we didn't have any idea we were going to lose our challenge on that. He went to me. I didn't go to him. But stupidly enough, we lost our challenge on that. So, of course, I'm thinking, okay, well, surely it's not going to affect us. And then, boom, it absolutely did. The way things were going tonight was just like, seriously? The bloops, the things, the challenges, the missed challenges, the missed plays with no challenge. It was just like, man, are we ever going to catch a break? And we finally did. But some really clutch hitting by Mondi. Some clutch hitting on Mondi with 3 hits. Clutch hitting by Soler there at the end to give us a 2-run lead, and the bullpen just did a nice job.
Because so much happened there in those last 3 innings, it kind of feels like forever ago. Homer was in the game. I know that you said short leash, but overall,
no, short leash in the
seventh. No, in the seventh.
In the seventh, yeah, because the sixth was so long, but he was fantastic. He got hurt on 1 pitch, really 2 pitches. He threw a great split to McCann and then hung a split the next time for a 2-run double. And then the slider to Anderson that was his last pitch. But outside of that, they didn't center him up at all. Little ground balls and little semi-line drives.
Just to clarify, did Billy also then during that review say, hey, just FYI that slide's okay, it's a fine slide?
We didn't even ask him. Okay. We just called to find out about play at first, right? And he goes, no, he's safe. So we didn't think anything about it. In my mind's eye, I could see him slide a little bit to where Mondi was, but not enough to, send off warning signals. And so I wasn't going to say anything, and they challenged, and they came to the headset, and then he came over, and he said, "You want me to look at anything? You want me to look at the slide at second base?" And I'm thinking, man, that's awful nice of you. Nobody's ever asked me that before. Yeah, geez, thanks, Paul. Go ahead, look at all of it. And I bit on that one and fell for that stinking trap.
Has it happened before you've gotten like a free challenge ever?
Oh, it happens all the time when you're the challenging person. Like I can say, if I was challenging, if I was challenging, say to play at first base, say he called him safe there, and I'm challenging out, and I can say, okay, I'm challenging at first, and take a look at the slide rule too.
With one challenge.
Yeah, with one, and if I win either one of them, I win. You lose them both, and you lose. Yeah. So, I didn't put the 2 together. It was my mistake.
Diekman make a small adjustment? Seemed like maybe the first few pitches he was off, but then really locked in.
Who?
Diekman. He make a small, minor adjustment on the mound. Those first few pitches.
I don't know what he did. The first 5 or 6 pitches were balls, to the point where I got Peralta up, and then it just took him 5 or 6 pitches to get locked in, and then he was good from there.
The 5 straight sliders that Tim Anderson threw were all pretty impressive, right?
What'd you say?
The 5 straight sliders that he threw to Tim Anderson.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the approach, but they were still quality pitches.
Sure they were. I mean, you know, he struck out like half the right-handed hitters he's faced. I mean, his numbers against right-handed pitching hitting has been off the charts. Like really good.
How good was Kennedy too in the ninth?
What did you say?
How good was Kennedy?
It was good. I mean, really good. You know, got the 3-2 on Tilson and ended up giving up the double there. But, you know, it always scares you when Moncada comes up because you make a mistake, he can hit you out of the park. But, you know, did a great job of making quality pitches to him and in the game.
Did you sense at all the energy coming from the crowd tonight? It was a pretty, you know, vocal crowd.
It was a big crowd. I mean, I didn't sense it. I sensed it during the national anthem when I looked up and like, wow, there's a lot of people here tonight. But you know, once the game starts, you're so, you know, tunnel vision. You don't really pay attention to any of that.
Ned, you talked about Monty's clutch hitting, but talk about Witt's RBI single with 2 outs in the third. I mean, that was a situation last night. Doesn't happen.
No, exactly right. And Witt had 2 big hits tonight too, and you know, he had a big night. But that got us going right there. I mean, that was huge. That got us back into, you know, striking distance with these guys after falling behind 2-0. You just got to break the ice a little bit. You got to just kind of find ways to, you know, stop the bleeding, if you will, and gain a little momentum. And after they took the 2-0 lead, when Witt came back with the hit to make it 2-1, you know, made everybody feel better. Even though it was only 1 run, everybody, you know, felt okay. Here we go.